Hey y'all, Chicken and Waffles here to walk you through one of the most confusing and overwhelming quest lines I've come across so far in the game. Unfortunately, there's a skill potion locked behind it, so you kind of have to do it. My goal here is to consolidate this as much as possible and try to help you deal with this as painlessly as possible and not be like me who was stuck on this for like 2 weeks before I finally figured it out. So the first thing I did was I started with my codex. I typed in skill point potion up here, and I came down. This gives you a list of every skill point potion that's available in the game, and gives you an idea roughly how to start working towards those. The one I'm doing for today is called the last melody of a Requiem. This is extremely confusing. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, and a lot of one thing leads to another, so buckle in, pay attention, rewind if you have to. I'm going to try and make it as clear as I can, so bear with me. So the first thing you want to do once you're in Phaeton, you go to Kalaja, you need to finish all of these world quests in Kalaja. This will lead you to unlock these two quests here, Ashen Fate and those buried in the dark ground. Once you finish both of these, you should have a quest that starts up here in the old cathedral with your main characters, your main NPCs. And that quest is called Do Den of Buried Sins all the way until you finish this third quest here, When Death is Near. Alongside that, there's another quest chain that you have to start. I'm not entirely sure about this quest chain here, but I know for the other quest chain, these are time gated, so you can only do one of these a day. So if you do this quest and then the next one doesn't show up, don't panic. Just come back tomorrow or whenever your reset is, and you should be able to pick up the next step of this. Now these quests are pretty obviously denoted by a chain link, and you'll see that on your mini map as well, so they're pretty obvious. Another thing, if you get confused on where to find one, I'm not going to list exactly where to pick up each one of these. What you can do is go to your mini map, and if you highlight over the actual quest, it'll give you the name of the quest there, so you can just do that and quickly tab through and find what you're looking for. Alright, with that said, now we've done this, now let's start on the other quest chain. The other quest chain is vastly more confusing. So the first thing you're going to want to do after you've finished Ashen Fate and those buried in the dark ground is go talk to, there's an NPC in this room here. Her name is called Kinsera. Kinsera starts with this quest here called the Black Eye of Fate. Now this one may not show up on your mini-map, and there's a reason for that. If you walk into Kinsera's room, which is inside of the inn at the back, there are 3 orbs along the wall here. You have to click on one of those orbs. That'll give you a quest to talk to Kinsera. Now from there, these are 100% on a daily lockout. You can only do one a day, so it takes about a week. Just bear with it. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. So I went ahead and I finished this all the way through, but after going back and looking at it, I think once you do this second quest called Kinsera's Lucky Day, you can then move forward to the next part of the skill point potion quest that you're looking for. After doing Kinsera's Lucky Day, that will open up a quest called Letters in the Jar, this one here. Now, once you get Letters in a Jar, you need to finish it all the way through to Lonely Night. After you finish the Lonely Night quest chain, you should have access to another set of quests starting with Fate and Wild Cake. Now, if this one doesn't show up immediately, or if you come back the next day and it's not here, don't panic, because there are 2 other prerequisites to this quest. But don't worry, they're easy. You can knock them out in a matter of minutes. They're just normal yellow quests like this that you have to do. One of them is called Market Investigation, and the other is called Withered Future. Now once you've done those, you should have access to Fate and Wild Cake and the Boy's Shimmering Dream. Now do this all the way through. Once you finish a particular kind of adventurer, you will get access to another set of chain quests, unfortunately, called Golding's Nightmare. Now, Golding's Nightmare is also gated behind 2 other normal yellow quests. Sorry, 1. And it's called Spirit of the Forest. But Spirit of the Forest has 2 quests tied to it, so you want to do both of those quests, and then you should get access to Golding's Nightmare. Finish this chain all the way through till the Nightmare speaks. Now once you've gotten all the way through to Nightmare speaks, and you've completed Kinsara's Lucky Day all the way down to Letters in the Jar, which leads you to Lonely Night. Lonely Night should lead you to Fate and Wild Cake. Fate and Wild Cake leads you to Boy's Shimmering Dream, and then a particular kind of adventure. Now if you've done all 3 of these sets of quest chains, you will then unlock, finally, a quest called The Last Melody of a Requiem. And once you've done The Last Melody of a Requiem, then you'll unlock your skill point potion, and you never have to do that nonsense again. I'm sorry if this was still confusing. It is what it is. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or let me know if maybe I've gotten some information wrong. Please do so. You're helping me improve myself and these videos going forward in the future. I hope to do more of these. I want to start creating content for this game. I've fallen in love with this game within a month, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon, and it's motivated me to start helping other people out with this. So please don't forget to like and comment, and let me know how I'm doing. See ya.